Well, at least it's still like the traditional Goblin. So the newest Spider-Man animated series has been out for quite some time in the US, and it seems like it's getting quite a bit of praise. Mostly because the show's doing a lot of shake-ups, but at the same time keeping Spider-Man at his core. Now personally, I've only seen the first 2 episodes out of this series, and for what I've seen, I think it's a pretty okay show. Yes, there's some improvements that could be made, however I do believe that this show still has potential to be something really great. And recently there has been a channel ident from Disney XD, I believe, that's been floating around the US, and within that said ident it does show off a few villains, most notably the Green Goblin and Venom, as well as how they're going to look like within the show. Now first of all, I want to briefly touch upon Venom and how he's going to look like within the show. Now already we have been getting some clips revolving around the symbiote, however we have yet to see Venom in true form. And please excuse the bad quality of these screenshots, as I did took those said screenshots from a re-upload, which I will link in the description down below. Now this is roughly how Venom will look like within this animated series. And bear in mind the colouring of Venom is going to be a little inaccurate purely for the sake of this channel ident. However, you can tell that this is in fact how Venom will look like within the series purely because of the animation style. And Venom looks just about what you'd expect coming from the character. He's massive, he has the eyes, he has the tongue, and he looks pretty much accurate from the comics. And if the character bio is anything to go by coming from MarvelKids.com, this incarnation of Venom will in fact be Eddie Brock. As to which many people are happy about this, considering that Eddie Brock hasn't been Venom in any of the cartoons since Spectacular Spider-Man. Now the really interesting thing about this channel ident is the inclusion of this series Green Goblin, as to which we do know will make an appearance later this season, seeing as they're building up towards the arrival of the Green Goblin. Now again, I do apologise with the terrible quality with these screenshots, however this is the best look of the Green Goblin that we have right now. And honestly, the design for the Green Goblin in this animated series does seem pretty interesting, as not only are they going back to the more traditional Green Goblin, but they're also adding in their own flair towards the character design, but specifically when it comes down to the character's hood and cloak. And to me it somewhat resembles the Phil Purek's version of the Green Goblin who appeared during the 90s comics. Mostly when it comes down to the Goblin's cloak, and even his glider is more sleek. Now as far as I'm aware from the later episodes from the animated series, they're sort of doing the similar thing that they did with Spectacular Spider-Man, in which they're kind of doing this who is under the Green Goblin mask type storyline. And considering that Harry Osborn in this version seems more shady, as well as the fact that he's apparently making some Green Goblin technology, it wouldn't surprise me if the Green Goblin in this animated series turns out to be Harry Osborn. But only time will tell until we actually do see the Green Goblin later throughout the series. So how do you feel about both designs for Green Goblin and Venom for the new Spider-Man animated series? Comment below and share some thoughts. And as always, thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Take care and have a good one.